welcome to my Tarot Corner. So today's reading is going to be centered around two major questions. Everybody knows that Samantha's lawsuit was rejected, or at least the way it was filed was rejected. But it was rejected without prejudice, which means that Samantha has 14 days to amend her lawsuit and refile it. And I did contact Samantha by email, and she does mean to amend the lawsuit, and she does believe that she has a few extra aces up her sleeve, and she does believe that she may be able to amend the lawsuit and file a better one in 14 days. So, and I did send her the latest video of the Royal Grift, hoping that it will help her in her quest and in her adjusting, in her amending of this lawsuit. I also suggested the Royal Grift that I will give her the email of Samantha if she wants to contact her, because I think that the Royal Grift does great research, and I think that she could be a very good asset for Samantha. So this is one question, and then we were all stunned to learn that Meghan's podcast Archetypes earned or gained another award, this time the Gracie Award, which is an award that is given for by this women. It's a women's association that are giving it to women who contributed to women in the digital world for women empowerment. And there is going to be a gala in LA, and we will probably see Meghan there, dressed in the fineries of every designer that you can think of, probably very ill-fitted, but at least it will have a very high-priced price tag. And I did mean to do a reading about their expenses and the way that they are, that their IRS, well, you know what I mean. Their report, their IRS report was, and about them working only 1 hour a week for Archwell. But I thought that these two questions are more urgent, and maybe I will do a reading about their expenditure, or who are those two donors that gave the main money to Archwell, because most of the money, the 13 millions that went into Archwell came from two main donors. And the question is, who are those two donors? I believe that Harry is one, and Disney, the voiceover for the elephant, is the second one. But this is, I digress. So the first question is going to be on whether or not it is a good thing for Samantha to file again a lawsuit against Meghan. And this is going to be an SOS question, in which I'm going to ask if it's the right thing for her to do. And if it is, we will see by the side cards what is the best way for her to move forward. So I'm using the Simplicity Tarot, which is a tarot deck that is following the Rider-Waite tarot deck, but it is very simple. It simplifies the imaging, and it is very easy to follow and very easy to for the eye. And I am today in a springy way of looking. My oracle deck is also called the Seed and Sickle, and when we get to it I will tell you more about it. But it's starting to feel like spring here, so it feels like spring with these decks. So these are decks that feel like spring to me. So let's start by clearing the deck. And I did not say my disclaimer, so let me say that now. This is a tarot reading. It is vibrational. It is open to interpretation. It exists as assumptions and speculation, and as such may or may not be true. So please do your own research and decide for yourselves. So let's clear the deck again. And let's start with Samantha. So, is it beneficial for Samantha to file again a lawsuit against her sister for defamation in what was said in the Oprah interview? Will it help Samantha to file an amended lawsuit against Meghan for what was said against her in the Oprah Winfrey show interview? Will it help Samantha Markle to file an amended defamation case against Meghan Markle for what was said in the Oprah Winfrey interview? So in SOS questions, I'm usually cutting once and taking 3 cards from right to left. And the answer is in the middle card. So the answer is 5 of coins. So 5 of coins is actually a no card. And it says to Samantha that this is not a very good idea. It may lead to destruction and failure. So she should really think about this. This is probably not a very good idea. Samantha thinks that she has another ace in her sleeve. She thinks that she has more than just what was said in the Oprah interview. Maybe she does, but according to what is known right now, probably this is not enough. The 5 of coins is a no card. It's just a plain no. Let's see what the side cards say. And on this side we get the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is the spoiled kid. This is the knight that loses opportunities because he's waiting for others to do the work for him. So he is not the one who is doing things by himself, and because of that he misses things. But it's someone who is stubborn. And in this case, I think that Samantha's stubbornness in pulling forward with this case will contribute to this downfall. So although I am completely on Samantha's side, and I also, and as I said, I sent her completely an email that supports her and completely on her side, but this reading says that, first of all, her stubbornness is probably going to lead her to the Five of Coins. And on the other side, we're getting the Two of Coins. And the Two of Coins is a card that speaks about a fake conflict. And this fake conflict is showing that Samantha actually knows exactly what she should do. This is a card that shows that she knows exactly what is the right thing to do. So she knows that it's probably not a very strong case. She probably knows that this was not a strong case from the beginning, and that this case was not filed or in the right way from the beginning. And she probably knows that the right thing to do is to just leave it alone. But she is putting forward because she is stubborn, and it might lead her to the Five of Coins. Why am I saying that? Because right now she was not obliged to pay for Meghan's her fees. But if she does lose the case altogether, then she might need to pay Meghan's law fees, and that is not cheap. And this could lead to destruction and failure. So she needs to think about it, and think about it very, very, very closely, and take into consideration all the possibilities that are in there, because it's not only about filing a case, it's also about the risks that she's taking here. And this is the risk. The risk is not only about losing the case, it's also about if she does lose the case altogether, then she might have to pay Meghan's lawyers, and that would be a very expensive expenditure. So well, this shows that this is not a very good prospect for Samantha. As much as I hate to say that, this is not what I expected to see, but this is what it says, and I have to be true to myself and to what I see. So this is the first reading. So for the second reading, I'm going to put the cards back and shuffle the deck once again, and I'm going to do another reading asking whether Meghan paid for the Gracie award or not. So this is going to be a bit different. It's more like the BS detector readings that I used to do. But in this instance, what I'm going to do is a little bit different. So let's just shuffle once more. And let's clear the deck. So, what is the truth behind Meghan's Archetype podcast winning the Gracie Award? Did she pay for that award? Did she win it in a just way? Did Meghan pay to get the Gracie Award, or did the women in that foundation really thought her podcast merits that award. What is the truth behind Archetype podcast winning the Gracie award? Did Meghan pay for it or didn't she pay for it? Once again, the first thing that I thought yesterday when I saw that was she probably paid for that. And then I saw Meghan Moles doing a live, delving into that. Once again, nobody has a clear, clear way to say that there was a payment. There is no really way to see it. There is no, it's not like in the NAACP award that right after they got the award, there was this scholarship that they funded. So first of all, the first card is going to show us the award as a whole, what is behind that award and why Archetype got that award. And the card that I'm getting here is the Two of Coins. So it's interesting because we got the Two of Coins just right now. But the Two of Coins is, once again, it's about a fake conflict, and it is about money. So when we're talking about a fake conflict, it's about when you need to choose between a few things, but you are not actually choosing because you know from the start what you're going to choose. So it's not a real conflict. And once again, the monetary factor comes right in. So if we're asking if this was a paid award, then it's very likely that it was, because once again, because it is a fake conflict. So if those women had to think about whether or not they are choosing Archetype as the winner for this award, this was a fake conflict because they got paid for that, probably. Once again, this is all my thoughts, my opinions, but this is a fake conflict, and this card shows that there is a tendency to do the wrong thing. So this is the first card that describes this award from the beginning. So first of all, we see that this award is not something that we can say that is straightforward, or that it's something that we can say that is credible and honest, because we can see that money is talking when the decision about this award comes in. Okay, so that's the first card, and the second card, the second and the third card are: did Meghan pay for this award or didn't she pay for this award? So this is a yes or no answer. So the first question is: did she pay for this award? And the answer is the King of Swords. And I will just put it here. And didn't she pay for this award? And the answer is the Eight of Wands. So if we are taking if we are putting these to one opposing the other, it's a very, very difficult decision. Why? Because the King of Swords is, first of all, a yes answer. It's a yes king. It's a king that is going out there trying to pacify people, someone who wants peace, someone who wants to appease people. So for a question, or for a yes or no question, this is a yes answer. And the question was, did Meghan pay for this award? Yes or no? The question is, the answer is yes. So this is a yes answer. But this is also a yes answer. The Eight of Wands is a card of speed and velocity. This is a card of communication, especially for digital communication. And it's very hard to make to make a decision by these two cards, because these two cards are very, very strong. This is also a yes answer, and the question for this card was, did Meghan not pay for this award? And this is another yes answer. So both of these cards are are telling me that it's very hard to differentiate whether she did pay for this award or didn't she. So let's see just the aftermath. Let's see what the conclusion tells us. And the conclusion is the Moon card. So the Moon card is a very, very difficult card, because it's a card that speaks about the need to talk about things. It's a card of illusions and fears. It's a card of a person with difficulties, especially mental health difficulties. So this card is supporting the fact that Meghan has very difficult mental health problems, that she cannot fathom an option that she will lose something, or that she will not get an award that she was up for, and that she could very much be the one that did try to sway the equilibrium, or to sway the results in a way by making the decision an easy decision for those women that that were supposed to make that decision, by giving them money. So altogether, this card is leaning towards the mental health problems and the inability to cope with reality, and this shows more an inability to not be the one that is winning this award. And that is why this is leaning towards, yeah, she did pay for this award, but I cannot say that for sure, because as I said from the beginning, both of these cards are very strong. Both of these cards are equally strong, so it's hard to say for sure. The Moon card and the Two of Coin cards are both giving us some kind of hints that she probably did pay for this award, but I cannot say that for sure, and this is why I will not say that for sure. So let's see what the oracle is telling us. Now, this is a very special oracle. The Sid and Sickle Oracle deck comes with two different guidebooks. One is Dusk guidebook and one is the Dawn guidebook. This is about the cycle of seeds and sickle in nature. It's especially when the spring is coming and everything is awakening. So this is the beginning of spring and everything is blooming. So this is the Dawn guidebook. But then comes the end of summer and everything is withering. So this is the Dusk guidebook. So each of the cards have two meanings. One is the dusk and one is the dawn. So I will take two cards, one for Samantha, one for Meghan, and I will look at the meanings in both of these books. So let's start with Samantha. So I'm just going to shuffle the deck once. Okay, so a card for Samantha Markle. A card for Samantha Markle. So this is the card for Samantha. Let's put it here. And let's shuffle the deck again. Okay, so, sorry, a card for Meghan Markle. A card for Meghan Markle. Okay. So the card for Samantha is tulip. So let's see what is the dawn meaning for tulip. Okay, so in the dawn guidebook, I will just read from the quick reading guide because it's very to the point, because it's about, the tulip is about self-expression, it's about boldness. In the dusk guide, it is about don't let the lies of others deter you from achieving your goals. You know how capable you are, even if it bothers, if others doubt you. Don't be fooled by the falsehood they spin to keep you from greatness. So I think that this is a very good message for Samantha, something that she needs to hear. For Meghan, we get the bracken. So let me look it up. So for this card, I will start with the dusk guidebook because this is, I think, the advice she has been given, because the bracken is the seed of the golden fern, and it is believed to be something that is visible only for a very short period of time. And the message of the dusk guidebook is, do not be afraid to let yourself become invisible for a while. The world does not need to know where you are or what you are doing all the time. Let yourself escape from the public eye until you are ready to return for it. So I think that this is the advice that she has been given. And the Dawn guidebook is saying that it's telling her that exercising patience will benefit her most, and that the one ingredient that she needs to succeed in her goal may not come immediately, but rushing after it will not get her anywhere. So both these messages are very interesting for Meghan. I think that the first message she has already received and she is exercising it. And the second message, maybe she's overlooking. So this is it for this reading. I hope you liked it. And if you did, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, give me, leave me a comment. And I'm sorry for not being too concentrated. As you know, I have a lot on my mind. So I will try to upload another video tomorrow, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.